The episode you're about to listen to is called Cuffin Season, from Fuckin to Cuffin. J. Fox Jones and Luma talks relationships, situationships, and more. My name is Luma, and let's get into this week's episode. So I've gone like 3 days at most without shitting, right? And like that's my cap. I can't hold it any more than that. So if I need to go, like I can't hold it to get to the bathroom.
Well, you should. You're a young man. You should have a young, strong sphincter. Yeah.
A what?
A sphincter.
Sphincter? That sounds like something the Egyptians make.
No, that's a sphinx.
It's a sphincter if if it's female, right?
Yes, if it's a girl sphinx, it's a sphincter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just saying.
Make it very feminine. No, a sphincter is what is basically like a whole bunch, is like a cluster of muscles that contract so that don't allow you to take a shit on yourself.
Like inside or outside? Like the ones in your anus? Like is that, or like that's the one like...
I'd have to check.
Okay, I didn't know about that.
I gotta get back to you. I gotta check someone's anus and then let you know. I mean, I think we're comfortable in our friendship with...
I think we are too, but...
I can check.
You won't find a sphincter down there.
You should find it. Everyone has it. You're not going to find no sphincter in my ass. I think not.
I don't have a sphincter in my ass.
I think not. No sphincter over here.
This is what music is supposed to sound like.
Welcome, homeboys and homegirls, to the I Don't Know Shit podcast. I'm here with my host, J. Fox Jones, and she's currently napping.
Hey, Luma.
Hey, you woke up? You all right?
I feel great.
You look refreshed.
I feel great because I regenerated. Well, I feel like a newborn. I remember how I felt as a newborn, and I feel the same way right now.
Okay. I don't know if that feeling's pleasant. Like you have,
goodness.
You have some shit like.
Oh, it was amazing.
Attached
Oh
to your,
my gosh.
stomach.
Honestly, I'd relive it every
you come
day.
out of a warm place to a dangerous world. They come at you with scissors and shit, and they give you one blanket that's like 100 thread count, and you're just
goodness.
like, what the fuck is this?
The beauty of it all. Wow, what an experience! I mean, really. All right, so what is it? November. We're not even going to say a date. It's November.
Okay.
Which means what? It's officially cuffin season. It is cuffin season. Okay? That means you've already got a new pair of Uggs. You already got your constructs. You know, the ones they wear in the Bronx.
New Buck Suede. Yep.
You got yourself a pair of those. If you don't already, you're thinking about what coat do I want to get this winter, and who I'm gonna be booed up with. It's cuffin season.
Hold on. Say that again.
Who I'm gonna be booed up with?
Who I'm gonna be booed up with? I never heard that term before. Booed up.
Oh yeah. That's definitely a thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what cuffin season's all about.
It's about being booed up.
Because it's a New York thing, because a lot of New York apartments don't get good heat. So you need another body. You need another body to keep you warm.
That's so true.
You need my apartment. Right now I'm wearing a hoodie and sweatpants to go to sleep.
Yeah.
When it gets real cold, I layer up and then get under I get under a sheet and 2 blankets.
So you wear a hoodie.
I get dressed up to go to sleep.
Like more than you got dressed up to like leave your house.
Yes.
Like you get home and then you put more clothes on.
I put more clothes
and
on.
then go to bed.
Yeah. That's what the heat situation like in my apartment. Yeah.
No, I understand. I've been that cold in my apartment before.
Right.
Yeah,
so that's why you would get you a little boo thing, get that body heat going.
Yeah. I see.
The way my heat is in my apartment, though, I would still need all those layers. Like it's that cold.
So like if the heat was on, you would still need all those layers.
Yeah. It's like, and then it's done.
Oh,
that was the heat for the night.
You have a steam heater?
Yeah, like that was the heat for the night. They ration it out.
In our apartment, the heater is like weird because it's not a steam heater. I don't know if it's a steam heater, but like I hear water traveling throughout the floors. Mm-hmm. So that's a thing.
It's probably a steam heater if you hear the water.
But like I don't hear the steam. I feel the heat though. I don't know where it fucking comes from.
Oh, you have a pipe? Did you ever have a pipe like in your bathroom?
Nope.
Oh, that's mystery heat then.
Yeah, like
That
literally
the pipe that's in the bathroom gets super hot. Don't touch that.
there's no pipe in the bath. Like it's just like there's like you could hear the water, right? You hear it. Like it feels like it's taking water, it's steam heating it up, but like I don't know where the heat is coming from. Like because I don't like I just don't. And it's cool. It's good because you know the heat is on when you hear the water.
Lucky you. I can see my radiator not doing shit. My radiator look at me like, and what?
You gonna do something about it? You gonna kick me out? Like what are you gonna do?
Right.
Oh man, no. Cuffing season is real. I completely understand. I've been cuffed before during cuffing season.
Yeah, like how do you get cuffed up, right? So like if people listening, they're like, "Ooh, cuffing season. That sounds very cozy." Sounds very cozy. How does one get cuffed up? How would you go about getting cuffed up?
So the way I got cuffed up before is like I would like the person who would cuff me. Like I've only ever been cuffed. Like I've never done the cuffing, right? So like I know it's weird.
I think I'm following.
For a guy to not have done cuffing, right? Because like I've always been cuffed. Like I've always been with very prideful and like, you know, very like outgoing cuffers. Yeah, they've always been like, oh yeah, let's like, okay.
You've been dominated.
Do I like that? I don't know. Maybe it's something I gotta try out. Anyway, this like there's I've been cuffed, but like when I've been cuffed, it's like I've known the person that was cuffing me. So it wasn't weird. Like it wasn't like a stranger thing. Yeah, like we were friends, right? Now we were cuff friends, right? And then like we became like a girlfriend and boyfriend type of thing. And yeah, it was like that's how I got cuffed. Like I've never got cuffed by someone I didn't know. Like I would probably say no. Like if someone tried to cuff me and like,
I'm hearing you, but it kind of sounds like a kidnapping situation. like it sounds like I've never gone home after school with someone I didn't know.
No,
like if they said come home with me, I would say no.
Yeah,
and run.
Like think about it. Like someone you meet someone and they're like, oh man, I like your face. And I'm like, well, I like your face. And then they're like, oh, you wanna like do something? And I was like, not with you. You know, because like it's like I don't know you. It's not because of you. It's just I don't know you. I think we should get to know each other before we do something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
So that's your advice.
Right?
No,
like,
I listen, man. I was following along, pen and paper.
Okay.
So
cool.
is that your advice for how someone can get cuffed up? They just have to wait there and wait for a cuffer to come along.
Well, not everyone's the same, right? Like some people like they like to do the cuffing. Like I have a friend who does like he does a lot of cuffing, but like he doesn't secure the cuff. Like you know when you pursue the cuff, but the cuff doesn't agree with being pursued. And then so it depends on the person, right?
Yeah.
Each person, everybody's different.
Yeah.
Everybody's different.
So he's not good at it.
He's not good at cuffing, but like he has the balls to do it. Like I get very nervous when I have to speak to someone I don't know. Mm-hmm. Like I start sweating. I get these little jitters. I start stuttering and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's why I just don't do it.
Okay.
Like, especially if I never talked to you before, like, it's just awkward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's not awkward. I'm awkward about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's decent advice.
Yeah.
Just wait for it, and then someone will come along. I think I was understanding a lot of what you were saying, and then some of what you were saying was very questionable, but a lot of what you were saying I agree with. If someone's like, how does one get cuffed up? I would say, just don't look for it, right? And here's the best way to get cuffed up. Focus on something and remain focused on it. And out of nowhere, someone's going to be like, yoo-hoo, do you mind if I distract you? Okay, so if it's like, yo, I'm going to the gym, I'm gonna get fit, perfect. As soon as you get serious about your goals, that's when someone will come along and be like, what's up?
I'm getting the feeling that this has happened to someone before.
What?
that like you were focusing on something, not particularly you, but like you were focused on something and like you got cuffed up and like you stopped focusing on that thing?
I mean, yes, that's happened.
Oh, so okay, cool.
That's happened. But that's
I was just
but
asking
that's
for a friend. It wasn't
I'm
okay.
just answering for
Yeah,
a
yeah,
friend.
yeah,
I'm just
okay,
answering
cool.
for a
I
friend.
understand.
I'm just my friend phoned in. I said hello, and they said yes, and I'm just relaying the message.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's how you get cuffed up. Once you just like really focus on a goal, watch how that goal is never accomplished.
No, because it's true. Because like you know how people want things they can't have, right? People
Yes.
want things like that are like unattainable sometimes,
course.
right? So like you may be doing something and you may seem uninterested in someone, and then that person just comes along and like you sure you're not interested? And you're like, you know what? I'm not too sure, but like let's test out the waters.
Right,
and then,
right.
Like, you step in. And then you notice like your whole foot is like, you're up to
You
here
in there
water.
now.
Yeah,
You in there now. You swimming.
Yeah. And like you have to like swim ashore and you can't find a shore. And it's like, yeah.
And now you're just swimming forever.
Yeah,
You're like,
exactly.
shit, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I've been treading this water for
Yeah.
years. I'm tired. No, that's for sure. So all right. So we're kind of aligned, right? We're kind of aligned. Again, I was answering for a friend, but for that friend, we're kind of aligned, right? Mm-hmm. So during cuffing season, some people will claim the other person. So like if it's cuffing season, like me and Luma together, some people will say, okay, we're a couple. Others do this whole thing where there's no labels.
Yeah. I've heard of that.
So it's like you and I have an understanding, but it doesn't go anywhere from there.
Yeah.
So if I know that, Luma and I are together, but I won't tell anybody else.
Yeah.
And if anyone asks, I'm like, it's a situation. So it's a situationship, but not many people are looking for a situationship.
Sometimes that situationship can turn into a lituationship and like.
But very rarely an actual relationship.
Exactly. It could
Very
be everything
rarely.
else but a relationship.
Right.
Can I tell you that story that I've been in one of those?
Oh, please. I would love to hear
okay.
it. I really would.
How old was I? I don't remember. But anyway, so I was friends with this one person, right? I will not drop names because I don't kiss and tell. So like I was friends with this one person, and like we were friends for like I would say a year and a half through mutual other friends, right? And like we go to movies, we eat out, like we knew each other for like we knew each other, right? Before we even started like being in a situation. Exactly. You be knowing. Okay.
I follow.
So like it became a situation where like we were talking. It was just me and her talking for a while. Like we ditched our other friends and we went out on our own. Ooh. So it was like it was just like friends. Like we chatted like we were like me and you would chat like normal friends, right?
Right.
And then afterwards, like things just like she was curious, I was curious. I was like, so like it became a situation. And like we had to talk about it. Like it was like a no late. Like he was like, "You're not my girlfriend, but like I'm not your boyfriend."
Okay.
We're nothing. We're just friends. Like there's no labels to this. We're just gonna see how it goes. So like, okay, we're gonna see how it goes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Next day we have that conversation, right? We meet up with our other friends.
Other friends, yeah.
So we all meet up, right? They don't know about this. So we all meet up, and like. She has the nerve to ask me, like I see her, right? I give her a hug, and like she has the nerve to ask me in front of all the other friends, like, "You're not gonna kiss me?" And I'm like, "Girl, there's no labels to this. We're in a situation right now." Like, and then my other two friends looked at us like, "What? Kiss? What do you? Huh? Well, what lip spin is being exchanged right now?" Like, and then so that happened, and it was mad awkward, and like we kissed for the first time
in front of your friends,
in front of our friends, because
that makes it official.
It was forced, sort of kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, you were put on the spot.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I gotta kiss you. Like I'm
right.
Like, okay, so like so like we kissed right there in front of. We were on Fordham Road, by the way. Yeah.
Oh.
You like
did that make it official?
It kind of made it official.
It made it official amongst your circle.
Yeah, because like they were like like, and then they asked mad questions after that. They were like, so you guys are like banging each other? And like, we were like, not yet, sort of, kind of, maybe. So like, yeah. So it became a weird thing after that, because like we would do our own thing and like wouldn't invite them, and they would always invite us to like their thing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. Like it's also weird when you go out on like dates with other people too.
Like
with
a
other
double date?
with other couples sometimes.
I did never did a double date. It was this weird thing. It was like I think the best way to describe it was like a wheelbarrow date, okay?
Please
you know
explain.
what a wheelbarrow
no,
is?
I know what a wheelbarrow is.
A wheelbarrow has 3 wheels, right?
No, it has one wheel, and then you like.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
a tricycle.
Sorry. Wheelbarrow has one wheel. So it was like a wheelbarrow date, right? Because it was all right. So I was hanging out with my friend throughout the day. Mid hangout session, I said, all right, cool. I got to meet up with somebody later. So my friend is like, all right, cool. That's no problem. So we're walking to the train. We take the train together. She gets off the train. I get off the train. And I think we're going to split at the corner. Mm-hmm. And she goes, well, actually, where y'all going? So I was like, Red Lobster, of course, right? Where else would I be going? So I was like, Red Lobster. And she was like, all right, cool, I'm going to come too. So at this point, I was like, because I didn't know if I was going on a date, but I did know that it was like one-on-one time.
It was a situation.
It
was
was
about to become a situation.
Was it? Hold on, let me, because so many years have gone by. Hold on, was it a situationship? No, it wasn't a situationship. It was like the beginning stage of
Situationship.
It was the beginning stage of it, right?
Yeah, the beginning stages. I know, like
Right.
the little like, you know, tiptoe part.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. So she's like, I'm gonna come with you guys, and I was like, I guess that's fine, because like you're my friend, and there's nothing weird about this.
Yeah.
So the reason why I said it was like a wheelbarrow, because me and this person stayed like we would walk like about 10 feet behind her, and she kept looking back like, what y'all up to? And it's like,
oh, it was like, girl, you're not gonna go home? Don't you see what's going on? You don't get the clue?
Yeah, I'm just like, go ahead. I'll meet you at the corner.
Oh man. Like
So never a double date, but I've had like that. That was real.
I've been
weird.
the third wheel sometimes.
Oh, did you know you were the third wheel?
Yeah. No, it was very apparent.
Wait,
but like,
did you invite
like,
yourself?
No.
Okay.
I've never invited myself. I was
Okay.
always invited as the third wheel, and that's like how I met like other friends, like through those friends. Like, so remember I told you about my group of friends just now that wanted, and she asked me for a kiss, like the nerve of her. And anyway, like those friends, they were one, like the guy, he was my best friend, right? I think he still is. I don't know. I gotta touch base with him, but like he's my best friend, and like we used to do everything together. And then like now that they started dating, like I would always get invited.
Yeah.
And it was like okay, so like I'm doing all these things, and like sometimes it would be very, very weird, because like we go see a movie, but the movie was quite like, you know, it was one of those like romantic movies that you go see with your partner. You don't go see with like, you don't go see with your friends. Like, and like I'd be sitting there next in the mid, like not in the middle, but like it was him, his girlfriend, and then me, and like he'd have his arm around her. I'd have my arm around his arm, like, and like we would just be there. Like I was like, I can't, like, this is weird.
So you and him were holding hands,
like
behind her back.
She didn't have to know. Anyway, like, you know, it was that's the situation I was in. But like I always got invited into that situation, and then like she started inviting her friends, and then like,
okay, so then
you know,
it didn't feel so
it
awkward.
didn't feel weird. Yeah, so like I would always be on a blind date every time we go out because of her friends.
Right.
Yeah. So
that
was like my like teenage, like
early
20hoods.
Yeah. So we were young, so that's why I like. It's not that I didn't have the balls to be like, no, bitch, I'm going on a date. But it was like, what was I, 16 or 17? Yeah. So I was like, I guess
You
this
didn't really
can
know
work.
what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. And plus, I'm like, it's Red Lobster. I go here all the time with my friends, so I'm like, yeah, it's fine. But I've never, or at least I never thought I was a third wheel. I've definitely like being a third wheel, in my opinion, is pretty embarrassing. But like I've been a rebound before, but that falls under the whole no labels thing, right?
Yeah.
So because it wasn't like what is this? Where are we going? It was a situationship.
It's a weird situationship because like it's like you're like yeah, I know you enough that I'm gonna like we're doing things, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you don't just do things with someone. It's like we like if I see you naked, like we kind of know each other. Like we have that understanding. Like,
you can't unsee someone naked.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can't put clothes on them in your mind.
That's you can. It's I've done that before. Anyway, but like because you know how you want to like. I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself.
Oh, you about to talk about seeing some family members naked? That's what you about to talk about.
No.
Neither. Never have. Everybody I know walk around fully clothed.
Whoa, that's
not me. Never saw him.
Okay, cool. But like,
you can't.
Real awkward.
You can't unsee them naked, and it's the truth.
Yeah, but like you know, like if you see someone naked, you've seen a lot of them. You've seen them in their most private moments, right?
Yes.
So you kind of know them, right?
Yes.
Like better than like you can't say better than their friends know them, but like you kind of know them
on a different level. Yeah.
So like you don't really know what it is, right? And it's hard to draw that barrier and say, hey, this is not this. Mm-hmm. But then the other person may think, hey, this is this. Like,
right, because I didn't know I was a rebound until till it was done.
How does it get done? Like, what is it?
So rebounds get kicked to the curb. Like you're not a rebound that then becomes
like
you don't spend the rest of your life together.
That's not a rebound.
Right.
Then that's like a
rebound.
Moving on.
Right. So once it was done, I was like, wait a minute.
Hold on. Like it was like you just didn't hear back from them, or it was like get out of my place.
Oh. Ooh.
Like I didn't know what kind. You said it was done.
Ooh.
Like I didn't.
How did this situation even start?
Situationship.
Was this? Yeah, it was a situationship because
I think we should trademark that.
Huh?
I think we should trademark that.
No, everyone knows what a situationship is. That's not our thing.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
But
late to the fucking party.
How did that? No, I knew what I was getting myself into, right? But I guess it backfired. So what happened was, I like this chick. This chick was already in a relationship, right? In my head, I'm like, what that got to do with me? Okay. That is your problem. I wasn't like a dick about it. Like I wasn't like, yo, get your girlfriend out of here. But I was also like, if she spoke to me, I entertained it. You know what I mean? I wasn't like, oh no, you have a girlfriend. I was like, hey, if you don't care, I don't care.
No, it's like you gotta take the better one. You better offer, you know?
Right.
Like if two offers on the table, you're gonna be like,
exactly.
Yeah.
So then it was like, that's wrong because I know you're in a relationship. So technically it's wrong. But is it? So then they break up, and out of nowhere I get a text. Not out of nowhere, but we would talk in a flirtatious way when we were around each other. But we weren't like texting all the time and hanging out by ourselves or anything like that. So I get a text from her, and it was like, where's my pen or something like that, like mad random. Mm-hmm. So my thirsty ass, of course, I responded. So I was like, what pen? What pen where? You want me to bring it to you right now? So we're having like a meaningless conversation. And she asked if I was going to some event that weekend. And I was like, yeah, aren't you? And then she was like, no, because me and my girlfriend just broke up, right? So I was like, hell
she found a good way to slide it in there.
Yeah. I'm
learning a lot from this, actually. Thank you.
And so am I. So I should have known, like, oh shit, she's smarter than me, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, that's great news. So then we start talking all the time. We also had mutual friends, so we would hang out in a group setting.
Yeah.
So us hanging out in a group setting, I was like, all right, cool. And then even within the group setting, things were getting intense, right? So I was like, all right, this is very orgy-esque. But I ain't mad at it, okay? Why would I be mad at it? So because it wasn't anything like, I'm not saying like you got to tell somebody like, hey, you're going to be my rebound, but it was nothing really like we didn't speak about anything. And like I said, from jump, I was already interested. So I'm not thinking of it like, oh no, this could be something. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll take whatever comes.
Yeah.
So, things weren't getting serious, but amongst our mutual friends, we all knew what the situation was, right?
Oh, okay.
So, fast forward to maybe like 3-4 months later, I'm going to her birthday party, right? Of course, our mutual friends going to her birthday party. So I get there. It's at a club. I get there, check my ID. My friends check their ID. We head upstairs. So once we get upstairs, they got like this whack ass, bootleg ass VIP section, which is basically just like 2 tables, and everyone has an understanding that that's VIP, but there's nothing. There's
no difference.
No difference.
Got it. Okay.
Right. So we get there. Everybody's talking like, "Oh, have you seen her? Have you seen her? No, is she here?" Right. So she comes now. It's her birthday. She's got the side shoulder out, half dressed, and I'm like, "Oh shit." That's tacky, but but in my head, I had like that's what I said in my head. But outwardly, I was like, "Oh, you look nice."
Yeah.
So she comes, and there's a girl behind her. I've never seen her before. She then introduces that girl to everyone but me. Okay, everyone is introduced to that girl.
Sounding a little shady right now.
Right,
Okay.
but except me.
Oh,
okay,
but except me.
But except me.
Ooh.
So
That's a new English.
at this
going on
point,
there.
I'm just like, that's odd. And she hasn't even greeted me. Right? So now I'm hearing people talk or whatever, and they're like, oh no, well, that's her girlfriend's jacket. So I'm like, who girlfriend where? And it right. So keep the eyes open like that. So I'm like, what girlfriend? Listen, we ain't serious like that, okay? So then the girl that was not introduced to me comes and picks up the jacket, and I was like, let me find out that's your jacket, and let me find out you're the girlfriend. So, that was her jacket, and she was the girlfriend, and I was like, whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. I ain't been played like this since never. Okay? Since never.
Damn, and she had the nerve to invite you to the party?
Invited me. She had no nerve to invite me to the party. The mutual friends had the nerve. The mutual friends knew about that shit. So, I don't talk to none of them. Okay? I'm going to take that. I'm going to hold that till the day I die. I'm like, get out my funeral.
Get out my funeral.
Remember what y'all did to me? Fuck out my funeral.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
That kind of, not in that case, because
Scarred, baby.
It stings because, like, you thought it was something else. She thought it was something else. It was like the communication wasn't there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you're in a situationship, it's best that both parties know what the situation is. Yeah.
See, we're speaking on the same wavelength.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are connecting today, boy. So both people know what the situation is. Like, if I were to ever get into something where it's like, I know for a fact this is just a rebound, I'm going to tell that person, like, hey, I'm not looking for nothing. I just came out of something. So if they can't put 2 and 2 together by me saying that, and then I'm just like,
Yeah.
Rebound. Rebound.
You're going to get hurt, just saying,
Right.
Just
No.
up.
Not that you're going to get hurt, but you know what the situation is.
Oh, okay.
You know for a fact that if somebody just got out of something and they're telling you they're not looking for anything,
like you should put 2 and 2
you
together.
put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. Unless they're really dumb.
And then unless they're dumb. Oh yeah.
Then you shouldn't be like pursuing that, maybe.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So no labels is cool, but you got to establish.
You got to communicate what no labels are first before
Right.
Yeah. Interesting. That's very, very interesting. Yeah.
So that's my story, and I'll never get played again. I ain't no sucker. Open relationships. How you feel about them?
So Jazz, I have friends
That are what?
I have friends that are in open relationships, like openly in open relationships, right?
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
Is an open relationship where, let's say, there's a couple, like there's a definite couple. It's
Okay.
you and I, we're together. We know
Okay.
we're together.
We're using a lot of like you and I today. Like,
Well, who else am I supposed to be with, Luma?
I mean, like, they're like a lot of
For this
billions of
episode,
people.
we're together, okay?
Okay.
For the sake of this episode, we are a unit.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I have no problems with that, by the way.
Me either.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Talk about arm candy.
Yeah.
So let's say you and I are together, right? We're
Yeah.
in a relationship. We both know we're in a relationship. Is an open relationship something where I'm like, hey, Luma, I'd really like to bring this person home. What do you think? So is it basically like a certified threesome?
Yes and
Okay.
no, right? Because
Oh.
like an open, like, so like described to me by my friends. I'd never really looked this up. Like, I just like, I know about it through like other people telling me about it. So like described to me by my friends, like an open relation. We can ask Siri later on.
No, I'm gonna look it up
But,
right
like,
now. I'm gonna Google it.
You don't stop using Google's taking over this country one by one, and like you
You're
don't know
late.
it.
It happened already.
Everything
You're
you
late.
everything you Google is being like stored in a system with your name on it. So like 12 years down the line, when you decide to run for president of the United States, they're gonna bring that shit back up.
Good.
Yeah.
They're gonna find out what it means to have a sex dream about a friend, because that's what I Googled before open relationship. So that's fine. For a friend, I'm asking for seriously. I'm seriously asking for a friend.
Okay.
I never have dreams.
But like in an open relationship, it basically like let's say you and I are in a relationship, right? And we're a unit, and like we're in a unit, but you know that I'm actively like having sex with other people, and then I know that you
And
may be
and I
actively.
agreed to this. I
and
said yes.
Are you gonna say yes?
For the sake of this episode, yeah. Go ahead.
Cool. So
do
like,
you, boo boo?
yeah. So like, and then I agree that it's okay for you to have sex with other people, and the reason people do open relationships is because they say that like being with one person all the time is boring, but that person is like real cool, and like they always want to come back to that person. So like it's like I know that person is like the person I should be with, but like I'm not gonna limit my options by just being with that person forever. So like I can be with this person, come home to this person, say hi to this person, say, hey, you want to go out for like we're like
Yeah. So basically, an open, from what I'm hearing, right?
yeah.
An open relationship is like being fuck buddies, and then also having other people that you like to hook up with.
Yeah, but like you don't
But you
love
love-
you don't love the other people you hook up with. You love your fuck buddy. Like you love you love the person you're with, right? So
Yes.
like me and you may love each other, right?
Right.
And then like, well, I do love you, Jasmine.
I love
so
you,
know,
Luma.
like yeah. But like that's
you go.
like that's real. But like, but like that, like if I'm hooking up with someone else,
Yeah.
like I'm just exploring myself. I'm experimenting. I'm trying new things out. Like it may be a guy, maybe a girl. We don't know what. It may be a mix of both. Like, so like no discriminatory here. Like
No. Yeah.
your head shifted. Like
No, because
okay.
I'm hearing you.
Okay, so like it's just like I can kind of do things with other people that I can't do with you. You know, so like. That's the way my friends describe it to me. Yeah. So like it's like, in that way I'm like, okay, it kind of makes sense, but like, doesn't the other person feel cheated on? And it's like no, because they're doing the same thing. So it's like you have a permanent fuck buddy to come home to.
Okay.
That's kind of the way I take it at.
Okay. All right. But then, so what's the difference between a fuck buddy and then having sex with a friend?
Well, sex fucks everything up. Like when you have friends that
Like sex with a friend?
yeah, and then like you try to be friend with them.
Oh, I've never
Like,
been there before.
I've done that before. Like it doesn't mess things up, right? Like it's a friendship, but like it's like, hey, let's try this out because you cute, like, and like I'm curious, right? So we try it out, and then like the friendship is never the same after that.
Really?
Even though we're not like it was never a relationship, never a thing. It was
Yeah.
just like we were just friends.
And the friendship was never the same?
It was not the same.
Like, so before sex, were you hanging out with each other? Like let's say in a group setting, maybe?
Oh yeah. We hang up in a group setting. Yeah, we
So
can
then-
still hang out in a group setting, but like just chatting with each other was kind of weird. Maybe I was weird about it. I'm very weird about that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been there before, but I think the reason why I wouldn't go there is because if that line were crossed, Like I told you earlier, I'm perfect, right? So if that line were crossed, then it would.
I'm not laughing because you're not perfect. I'm laughing because like just the fact of the matter. Like
it's
you
just
yeah.
I mean, it's just what it is. Luma. I can't sugarcoat that. So since I'm perfect, if that line were crossed, there will be no more friendship because it would just lead into now a relationship.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
people catch feelings quick.
Right.
Yeah.
First of all, not only am I perfect, look at me. I got my gut in my lap because I just finished eating rice and beans. My physique is on punto, like nothing short of amazing. But yeah, I've never crossed that line, and I don't think I will cross that line. Can't. I'm not saying never.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think it will happen because it's not the awkwardness. It's the fact that we're friends,
mm-hmm.
and now what does this make us? Like, we can continue to be friends, but like you said earlier, you can't unsee what you saw, and you can't undo what you did. Yeah. So, well, you and me friends, but we're friends on a different level now. Like,
yeah, that's true. Well, that's
cavity search. I've done a cavity search, is what I'm saying.
One of my best friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like one of my best friends. I've never had sex with him, but I've seen him naked, and like it doesn't make it like it doesn't like it's not weird because like I think he's seen me naked too. Mm-hmm. I don't know yet.
Can I ask what you guys were doing when you were naked?
We were coming out of we were leaving the gym?
Okay.
And like we had to shower and like we had to change.
Okay.
And really quickly, so like I
like
dropped my
butt
towel.
Ass naked?
He dropped his towel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like we just like, and there was a pool. Like it was like, I mean, it was an experience that I experienced, and I was like pleasantly surprised, but like it was
by what? Surprised by what?
I'm gonna leave that your imagination to feel what I was surprised by. But yeah, we left it. We all saw each other naked, and it didn't change the friendship, and if anything, it made it better.
Okay.
Because I knew like he could hold his own, and like I was like, that's cool. So like, yeah, like it was a great experience.
Now you got me wanting to see my friends naked. Like, now I want to see my friends naked.
No, but like it's some things.
You got me about to hit up a group chat talking about, hey, y'all got some nudes? Any nudes in this group text?
No, but like this is. I didn't think like I would. I didn't expect to be surprised, and when you are surprised, it's a good experience. Like,
not always.
You're not always surprised, right? And not always you're surprised, but because I was surprised in that situation, I'm like, was it fine?
What was his physique like? What was he, tall?
He was tall.
Tall.
Yeah.
Strong. Tall and strong. Or tall
strong.
And fat?
Tall, strong.
Handsome.
Handsome.
You'd say handsome. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got a strong butt. Had like a square butt. Like one of those football player square butts.
I don't know if it was square. It was kind of
nice calves. He had nice calves.
Yeah, he does have big calves. Yeah. It's really
big calves.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Broad shoulders or not so?
Oh yeah. Broad shoulders. Like he wears like
long hair, short hair.
Short hair. Like little.
What color is he?
Fade going on.
What color was he?
He's brown.
Brown.
Yeah, dark skinned guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's his teeth like? What's the grill looking like?
Oh, he has a perfect smile. Like if you've seen him smile, I don't know if you've ever seen him smile, but like, you don't probably know who this is, but
no.
Yeah, he has a nice smile.
Okay.
I just don't mention names. Yeah.
So what the rest of the body look like?
Oh, like.
Keep in mind, I've covered everywhere else. So what the rest of the body look like?
So like, I was just like, I've seen him without a shirt on, right? Like, and that's seeing somebody without a shirt on is fine, but like. Then like when we dropped our towel, it was like it's like our eyes, like we dropped our towels together in like unison, and like our eyes immediately like we looked at each other, right? And then we just like we peered down a little bit, and then we looked back up and smiled. We didn't say anything about it. We just went about getting dressed, and like we ate, like no mention of it ever like arose afterwards. And it was just like we have a better understanding of each other. We know like we are like we know we're good. We know each other. We are good. So like it makes the relationship a lot better. It's like I'm not worried about you because like and you're not worried about me. Let's like there's no mention of it. It's just a mutual understanding. I don't know if it's a guy thing. Like it's just like Yeah.
No, please go on.
No.
However long you need to
there's
go
nothing
on
else
for.
to talk about. Like that's just what it is.
Yeah. Play the outro on that.
Everything's good.
Good.
Everything's proportional.
Everything's proportional.
It was pretty like. So like proportion is like a weird thing, right? Because like.
No, it's not. It's proportion. There's nothing weird about proportion.
No, I mean I'm proportional, right? But like he's like.
What size shoe you say he wear?
I think he wears size 13.
Oh.
No, like that's all I'm saying. It's not proportional, right? But like, it's like, so like he's a. I'm saying too much. I think he knows
You think?
Yeah.
You think it's been almost 7 minutes? You tell me how beautiful this man is when your towels dropped. You made eye contact.
No,
you know what? I've said too much. You think? Thank you for listening to the I Don't Know Shit podcast. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at IDKS_podcast and like us on Facebook, I Don't Know Shit podcast.